Hi, welcome to Fight Me. My name is Jamie Bader. I'm going to be your host today. And today we are starting a 4-part series on generosity. So this is part 1, and you're going to get a little bit of a look into what our lives look like around generosity and what the ministry looks like in that space as well. We're so glad to have you. Thank you for coming, and let's go. Welcome to Fight Me.
Welcome. It's good to be here.
So glad to have you, Chad Bader.
That's right. I'm
It's
glad to be
great.
here.
Yeah, it's so good. So today on Fight Me, we're going to talk about, actually we're starting a series.
Series?
Yes.
Wow.
We're getting
Okay.
that like into
This is
spirit.
next level podcasting.
Feels like next level podcasting for sure. So, okay, we're doing
So is this episode 1 of a series of 500?
Exactly. The series that will last for multiple years.
Uh-huh.
No, this is actually a 4-part series.
Oh, okay.
Series on generosity.
Oh,
So
okay.
we are going to explore that space because essentially it is our life.
It is our
It
life.
is
We're knee deep in generosity.
we are. Well, and not to be like, oh my goodness, look how generous we are, but like how generosity fits into our life.
Yeah.
And how it has affected us and how we want to use it to treat people and to have people experience us as generous.
Pay it forward.
Pay it forward is how we're rolling.
I think is how we would say that.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
So just to keep the energy high and to continue to keep it with momentum.
Yeah.
Let's start off with a few things.
Okay. So, first of all, I want to give a shout out. There is a famous birthday today.
Oh.
Let's see if you can.
Okay.
Yep.
If it's not mine, it's not famous. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
So on this day, we're recording this on November 18th.
Okay.
Just so our listeners know.
Yep.
So on this day, November 18th, 1928, Mickey Mouse made his famous debut as an animated character. So
Mickey.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
I heard that this morning and I thought that was something very, very interesting.
Steamboat Willie.
Yeah. And to give a shout out, my sister and brother-in-law are very big Mickey Mouse fans.
They are.
Well, Disney people.
Yep.
So I did let them know. I'm sure they were well aware of it, but I did say happy birthday, Mickey. And then also, I think I said something to my stepmom as well.
So your sister and brother, like our sister, brother-in-law, they, or your sister, my sister-in-law. Anyway, here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Here we go.
Speaking of keeping it light and keeping it funny. My
okay.
biological sister,
Yep,
your
my
sister by
sister-in-law.
marriage.
Yes. And
Law to both of us.
Both of us. Matt and
Yeah.
Becky. Anyway, they...
One T, Matt.
One T, Matt. And they actually travel down to Disney.
Several times a year.
Yeah, several times a year. They're like so committed to that. And I love it because it's fun to watch them.
It is.
And they recently just started
Their own
little venture in that space.
I think it's an Instagram page.
It's an Instagram page. Matt
all
with one
about
T started
pinning.
it. It's all about pinning. Yes.
Yes, pins.
All the pins
Because Matt is he loves pins, designs pins.
Yeah, he's an artist.
Yeah, he's an artist.
Yep.
Does amazing work. But then obviously they go to Disney, collect pins. There's certain things that they're looking for.
Yeah.
But now they've, like in these like grab bags or whatever, they've started recording stuff as well.
Yeah, I love it. So anyway, check out their page. We'll have to put it in the show notes so that you guys
I think it's called Pinning is Winning.
Pinning is Winning.
Or something.
I love it.
I don't even remember. I don't even know.
Sure. That
Anyways.
sounds right though. Okay, go ahead.
So also, who doesn't enjoy a few would you rathers? So there was a couple. So just to start it off, and this would go for I think I already know this is an easy answer, I think, for most women. But would you rather always have a mullet haircut or a ponytail haircut?
Wait. What's a ponytail haircut?
I don't even know. That's what when I saw that question, I was like, what is that?
Is that like an elevated
I think
rat
it's
tail?
long. So I think it's, you have long hair, but you have to keep it in a ponytail.
No, it doesn't seem correct because mullet is permanent. And I feel like if you were just to say ponytail, it would be like, it doesn't, the scale doesn't like level
Sure.
out. Okay, wait. So let's just assume that the ponytail haircut is an elevated rat tail.
Well, let's just change it up for to do the fight me version. Would you rather only have a mullet haircut or a bob haircut?
What?
Like a bob, like a bowl haircut.
Oh, a bowl hair. I was like, don't
a bowl
even
haircut.
start with the bobs. They're so trendy right
bowl
now.
Bowl haircut.
Bowl haircut. You mean like Dumb and Dumber bowl haircut?
Dumb and Dumber.
Oh,
Yes.
that one's a good one. I would go straight mullet.
Okay.
And I'm actually thinking about doing that anyway.
Yeah.
Fight me.
Fight me.
What would you do?
I would not like it.
You would secretly love it.
There would be definitely some scissors coming out in the night.
That's weird.
So you'd be getting rid of that.
You would
mullet.
not cut my hair when I'm sleeping.
I would.
That is next level. No.
Yes, I
You
would.
can't.
For a mullet,
Well, I mean, like,
shave the sides of your head.
yeah.
No.
We should upgrade it to the curly mullet.
So you try that next month for your next haircut,
You try that.
and you walk around for a few weeks and see if you like it.
I'd be iconic. People stare at me anyway.
You'd be
so
iconic
like, come on.
for like 2 days,
And then what?
and then you'd be like, I need to go back to
Oh, that's sad.
You
I
know that's
I know how
true.
much like I'm just a show pony, babe.
I have
just
an
a show
idea.
pony.
I have an idea.
What am I gonna do?
Why don't we test it on your mom first?
Mom.
Yeah, mom.
Okay, wait. Mom, Violet Jean.
Oh boy.
Violet, we love you. Mom, we love you. And
Yeah,
we know that you want us to be funnier. So
that was a request.
that was a request. We were too serious
We were
recently.
too serious in one episode, and we heard about it.
So Violet at Coldwell Banker in North Platte, Nebraska right now, she's definitely watching this the day of release. She is a consistent listener on the Fight Me podcast.
She is.
And the best mom and mother-in-law.
And hey,
Yeah.
best mother-in-law I've ever had.
Best mother-in-law you've ever had. That's good. Anyway, we love you, and this is for you. So yeah, maybe
I'm
mom
proposing that she should be our test subject.
Mom might want to do that. I
Yeah.
think that we should definitely ask her.
Next time we see her, shave the sides of the head and just let the hair grow.
See, yeah, I mean, like, and then she could definitely perm it, and then it would be like the curly version. Anyway, okay.
Yeah.
We're digressing. Let's move
Next.
on. Next.
All right, so we'll do 3.
Okay.
Second one. Would you rather have to write everything you say out by hand or only be able to speak in rhymes?
Totally rhymes. I'd be like Eminem in real life.
I don't know if I'm quick-witted enough to make everything
No?
rhyme.
I think you could do it. I feel like
thinking
you're
of a rhyme.
calculating.
I'm calculating a rhyme to that.
Don't try too hard, babe. Your blood pressure, we need to
That's
control
right,
it, keep
that's
it
right.
down. Yeah. I don't think I would like to have to write down everything because I feel like I would my thoughts would go too fast and my hand would not be able to write it fast enough.
Well, it just depends. I'd be greatly minimizing the amount of words I'm using in a day if I have to
Shorthand.
write everything out.
Or it'd just be like doctors like
Dr. Scribble?
Yeah.
Dr. Scratch?
Dr. Scratch.
Yep.
My dad has that though too.
Really?
Kim P. Riley. Yeah, he does have
I've
like
never seen a handwritten note from your dad.
You haven't?
I can't think of
Oh, I've
something.
seen him. I used to work with him in the pharmacy, but like way back, I remember seeing his handwriting. I'm like,
Well, maybe
Dad, I
he's-
do not know what you're writing.
Maybe he's improved.
I don't know. I don't know how much he's like been working on his penmanship.
penmanship.
I think he's pretty standard with it. In fact, he might have gotten really loose with it lately.
There
It's
you go.
literally just, I can read it because I'm used to working with like doctors scribble
Okay.
for the most part, or I just assign it meaning and then,
Sure.
whatever, make it work.
Works.
Yeah. So, okay. Anyway, so for me, definitely in rhymes. You?
For me, I probably would go rhymes as well.
So you might never talk.
I might never talk.
Is that the case?
What's that you say?
Babe, it's getting this.
It's going to be a long day.
Oh, here we go. Say it.
Writing everything I say.
Oh my goodness. All right, now we have to stop. Actually, we're just going to cancel that one because you are going to spend the rest of the day.
So you're saying nay?
You're going to spend the rest of the day trying to rhyme, and it's going to stop.
I might.
Stop. I will straight up.
That actually would be a pretty fun day.
No, it wouldn't. For you, stop. I know what you're doing. You guys, for the listeners, he's looking at me with crazy eyes because the crazy eyes mean thinking, and the thinking is happening so intensely.
Maybe we should just do one episode just like that. What do you think?
I refuse.
Why?
You can do your own. Start your own podcast.
All right.
No. Anyway, we are high energy now from all of that.
We have one more.
Oh, wait, one more.
We have one more. This is the third one.
Okay.
And would you rather have a time machine or a teleport machine?
Teleport all day long. 100%.
A teleport all day long.
All day long. Because no flights. I don't have to worry about takeoff and landings.
I'm with you on this one.
Yeah.
I don't really care about the time travel thing.
Yeah, I don't want to go anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, like, whatever.
What do I want to do? Go back and
like watch people.
I've seen it.
But then you mess
Marty
with
McFly traveled and he had to end up kissing his mom.
Yeah, let's not go there.
Yeah.
No, so you totally
teleport.
Teleport.
I'm just thinking no more car. I don't have to do any car.
Oh, no.
rides.
I would still do car rides.
Nope.
I would teleport to where a flight would normally have to take
fit
me.
in my time to listen to music and podcasts. That's about the only time that I feel like I get to do those things.
Well, I mean, wait, does teleporting take time?
No.
Can you assign time to it?
No.
Like, I'm going to take a leisurely time, teleport to.
No. Have you ever watched anything with teleporting?
Yeah, but I mean, like.
It's like instantaneous.
Yeah,
it's
but they assume.
I've never seen anyone like, oh, I'm going to teleport you. You'll be there in 30 minutes.
Well, I mean, why? Maybe maybe there is some time that's needed.
No.
It's like.
No.
There's a speed limit for that. It would allow for you to have these, podcasts.
No, the thing is, you would be the only one and then ask if everybody has a gift of teleport machine. You would have this.
But I don't know about a machine.
It's not like you have to worry about your cells or atoms crossing paths with another person as you're teleporting, and it's not like that.
Okay.
But that would be really bad. I mean, we just went through the air traffic controllers.
Oh, I know, where they were all
like
work.
stressed off and off work, and maybe that's the future. Maybe we have to have teleporting controllers.
Maybe this just feels strange. I don't know.
Okay, we're digressing. We're digressing.
Elon Musk has an idea about it.
All right,
who knows?
let's circle back.
He might be thinking about how we can.
But we would need people because apparently there's a significant shortage regularly.
Smart people.
Air traffic controllers.
Yeah, actually, my uncle was one.
So we're gonna bring this full circle.
Yeah.
So we would need more people to just be really generous with their time.
What? You just brought it.
There we go. So let's bring it back, and we've got our fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
So generosity.
We'll still keep fun. Yes.
Yeah. So generosity.
Don't worry, Gene. You'll still laugh.
Yeah, Mom. Yeah, Mom. We'll make it. We're gonna head into some serious-ish territory, Mom. Just to let you know, need to keep her updated
right.
on the mood that we're headed into. Anyway, so generosity. This is where we're headed, and I thought it would be kind of interesting for our listeners to know what it's like for us to live here and be living a life essentially that's provided. People have been generous to us so that we can do the work that we feel called to do here.
Yeah.
So let's explain a little bit like what that looks like, Chad.
I think we both can explain this.
Yeah, we'll both explain. I'm going to let you start.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm being generous.
Do I
babe.
have to? You're being so generous right now.
Can't help it.
No, so we are faith, as they would say,
Mm-hmm.
faith-based missionaries.
Yep.
So we live in Guatemala. Like our full-time gig is doing ministry
Yep.
with our daily lives. And
Yep.
so we have the ministry that we've explained before in this podcast,
Yep.
transforming lives,
Transformando vidas.
transformando vidas for our Spanish speakers.
Yes.
And so we work primarily in poor rural villages throughout Guatemala.
Mm-hmm.
But in order to do that, in order to live, to have a roof over our heads, to have food on our plates, to send our kids to school,
Yep.
we have had to raise support.
Mm-hmm.
And so other people believe in the work that we're doing. They believe in the furthering of the gospel,
Mm-hmm.
the Great Commission.
Yep.
And so that being said, people give money to an organization, and then we get that money to live our daily lives.
Sure.
And so we don't work. No one sends us a specific paycheck per se.
Right.
And
Or
so
self-employed,
and so like
essentially.
us, we're self-employed,
Mm-hmm.
and so we don't get a set amount every single month.
Yep.
It's basically based on whatever donations come in for the month.
Yep. It's like
And
a
so
very faith-based
it's
way
very
of
faith-based.
living,
And so
trusting that God.
sometimes,
Yeah.
and so we've had times of plenty and times times of
Mm-hmm.
scarcity, and but in all things, God's always provided.
He really has. And I feel like the interesting thing, so I'm like your typical job that I think most people are just used to, where you clock in, clock out, like,
Sure.
or you're salaried and like there's an expected, time that you have to be working, and you get paid like a certain amount based on your value and whatever the contract you have. Ours is just different. We had to, like you said, we had to raise the funds.
Yep.
We had to make a lot of requests before we left, which was in 2013, January 2013.
That's correct.
And I often get that date mixed up. So anyway, are you very proud that
You said the other day we've been on the field for 50 years.
No, it's so weird being generous.
Like you're
with
not
your
even 50 years
weirdness.
old. I think you said it's been.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, like, not sure.
No, it feels like it. So we've been here a little while. Actually, we landed in Honduras. That was our first missions experience together as a
Yeah,
family for 1 year. And then
moved
we
to Guatemala.
moved to Guatemala. So we've been in Guatemala
Been
since.
here.
Been here. Thanks for that. We have been here for that long, and essentially, month to month, it's like this faith we choose to have in God to provide for us financially.
Yeah.
But not all the funds that come in are designated for us as a family. There's a lot of funds that are designated towards Transformando Vidas. Yeah, different things. Yeah.
And we do operate off of us as a family, we've set like a monthly budget.
Yeah, we have a budget.
Like we have like things, like we know this is like what our budget is. And then obviously like any other household, if there's not as many funds, we find areas that we can make it work. We cut back or make it work for the month.
Yep.
But we do have like an ideal, sweet spot, I guess is what they would say, kind of like the budget. So and everything that goes above and beyond that gets put back into ministry or whatever. So there's certain things that we do save for. Yeah,
and so I think that, and I'll speak for you. You can jump in if you decide that you do not agree. But I feel like since we've, people have been so generous to us.
Oh my gosh.
People
it's
like
amazing.
Individuals, families, churches, groups. I mean, it continues to blow our mind like every month, right? That this, like we have such consistency, and there's a lot of people committed to supporting us, ever since we've been here. I mean, really. And it has sparked a lot of generosity for us. I know for me it has, in that, okay, people have been generous with us, and like, all right, like after tithe, like what does it look like to be generous with the money that we have, or the time that we have, or the energy that we have?
Yeah, I think you raise up a good point, and I think we're going to get into this in the series. Is when we often think of generosity, we're often thinking about finances.
Mhm.
But like you can be generous, and there's numerous ways to be generous. It doesn't
Oh,
have
for sure.
just with your finances, but also there's things like, your energy, um, your time,
Mhm.
your attention. So, but no, like to bring it back to your point, yes, like we're consistently overwhelmed like every single month, and
Mhm.
um, times when we've just been a bit crazy. Even I remember like when the pandemic
Yeah, I
hit,
was just thinking
like
that.
I was just yeah,
Yeah.
like that's like a big pivotal point for us. It was, as like many people, there was just a lot of uncertainty, and we didn't
Yeah.
kind of know how things were going to go. We knew that people like weren't congregating at churches. And so that being said, we really thought we would experience a huge dip in the generosity of others,
Yeah, we
just
just had
because
no
just had
idea.
no idea.
Yeah.
And that was actually some of like our highest giving ever.
Yeah, it really
Um,
was. It
but
really
like by the
was.
time we were also, and with that money though, like we were extremely able to be extremely generous to families that were really, really struggling here.
Yeah, because they
Um,
closed down,
I
like,
mean, I can't even tell you how
access.
many tons of food
Mhm.
we ended up giving away during COVID.
Yeah, which actually launched the ministry.
Yeah,
Um,
really. I mean, it
it really
opened
started
doors.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it expanded the ministry, I would
Sure.
say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we were working in one village, and then we started doing these food bags and helping families that were like in these crazy remote
Oh, so
places.
at risk.
And
Yeah.
so we would go out and do this, but it opened doors that we didn't like really expect, and we didn't
Yeah.
even know kind of like how we ended up there. But it was actually through COVID that we were able to like make contact with some of these
Yeah,
other
and
villages.
it really was just like people knowing what you guys were up to. So you and
Sure.
Halbert were like, essentially driving out and got permission from the government to do so,
Yeah.
to hand out these food bags to people because they couldn't get access to food at the time, and or had very difficult access to get there. I mean, it was just wild. They shut down. Like at one point you
It
couldn't
was
even
Yeah, there was
drive.
one point, yeah, like with the roads and
Yeah.
like the interstate,
Yeah, you
you weren't supposed to like cross, but we had got special permission and
yeah.
gotten like letters from like the government, and we were allowed to do that. And
Mhm.
honestly, it was like it's at the one time I'm like, if I ever viewed myself in like a zombie apocalypse
Oh,
type
it
movie,
felt like it.
it was like you would be the only car on the road, and
Yeah.
no one else would be driving. It was very, very rare to see other cars that you'd be passing, and
Yeah.
it was just something like out of like a movie.
Yeah, and so
So
like it was really clear then for why people couldn't get food because the buses weren't running,
correct.
which meant like people couldn't get to the market either
Yep.
to sell or to
Yep.
buy.
Or grocery stores
Yeah, or
or
grocery
anything.
stores or anything like that. And so we were privileged enough to have a vehicle and have access to people's people were generous with us, and so we could go buy all these bags of food
Yeah.
and deliver them out.
Yeah.
And
All
really,
because of the generosity of other
yeah,
people.
all because of the generosity of other people. And people like here,
Yeah.
they were making requests like, hey, well, I know of this other village and like there's no one out there right now and they need help. And so they would make a request to you guys, and then all it took was like, okay, let's go get more food then, and then we'll drive out to these people
Yeah.
and hand it out. And so it was a really special, it was a difficult time in the world, right? But it was
Yeah.
also this special time of how could we be extra generous knowing that these people were so at risk
Sure.
and had nothing. I
Yeah.
mean, it was sad to see, but it was also, I imagine, for you guys, such a joyful space to
It was.
arrive
Yeah. It really
with
was.
food. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, tell me a little bit more about how the ministry
Yeah. So like one thing
is
that's coming
generous.
up. So like in a several weeks, we're gonna have Giving Tuesday come up.
Giving
And
Tuesday. We
so
love that one.
one of the first things that we saw like as a ministry
Mhm.
in our very first community was only 50% of like the elementary kids were actually going to school.
Mm.
And the main reason that parents gave was why they weren't sending their kids to school was because they couldn't afford just the basic school supplies.
Yeah, school supplies.
And so we were like, well, that's kind of like seems like an easy solution. And
Sure.
so
Yeah.
um like that first Giving Tuesday, we started raising funds for school supplies. And we said, okay, for this year, for this one village with these 50, 60 kids. We're going to try to buy their school supplies for the entire year and give them like a backpack.
And shoes. I remember we did
Oh yeah,
shoes
we did do
initially.
shoes the first year.
Yeah, like
Yes,
school
we did do
shoes.
school shoes the first year.
Because they
You're
have a
right.
uniform that they,
They didn't have
right?
a formal. They didn't have a formal uniform, but they did. But many of them didn't have
Yeah,
shoes,
many of them didn't have
like
shoes.
school shoes.
Yep.
So, anyways, so we did that. People like on the other side in the States, and we even had some Guatemalans here sponsor kids and give towards that. And so we got all of the kids sponsored. And so like the next year, 100% of the kids in the village all attended school.
That's incredible.
And so now we fast forward, and so that would have been 7 years ago. So obviously some of those kids have graduated.
Yes.
And there was no middle school or high school.
Yep.
And we've continued to do that annual school supplies fundraiser. So
Yep, including this year.
Including this year.
Yep.
So if you look at Transformando Vidas Guate on Facebook, you can see like our posts and stuff, and we always do that. Maybe you can send a link in the
I'll put a link in the show notes
or something.
Yeah.
But that being said, so we've continued to do the school supplies fundraiser every single year. Now we're up to 160 kids at the elementary level that we sponsor. But in this first village, the very first one we'd started, we have a middle school and high school program now. And so some of those kids that we first were sponsoring with school supplies have now participated in that. And now we've actually had last year, we had our very first graduates from that high school program.
That was incredible
and
to watch.
We had one, and you just came with me a couple of weeks ago, and we had like the second graduation, and we had, I think we had 2 high schoolers graduate, but then there was a whole bunch of people that graduated essentially from like, it would be middle school here, but it's more like 10th grade.
Yeah.
9th, 10th grade. And I think there was like 7 people that
there were
participated
so
in that.
many.
There was quite a few.
And it was fun because you guys were generous enough to like get a truck or use one of the ministry trucks.
Yeah, we used like
and
one of the ministry trucks. They were donated by like a church.
Yeah.
And we were able to bring them up to participate in the graduation.
So the families could see them.
So the families could participate, so they could participate in the graduation.
It's so fun to see that.
And then like to see people that have even continued not only to sponsor like with the school supplies, but through other funds, we've been able to get up the middle school and high school program, buy computers, just do different things to make that program work, even pay for a tutor to be out there on a regular basis to help support the students that are going through the process. And so all that to say, like generosity has been like a huge component.
Well, let me just add a little bit to that. So I would like for you to explain to the listeners what it's like to arrive to this specific village. Like how long does it take? What kind of terrain? Because also the teachers have to make the trek there.
Yeah, they made the trek there.
And even the people for them, like the professors who were involved in providing them, like education through the middle school, high school program, they have to also make that trip.
Yep.
So explain to them.
Yeah, it's generosity on like so many components.
For sure.
Generosity from people in the States for the funding to help make that happen. And then, so this village, the specific village I'm talking about, so from where we were based in Antigua, and even from here, it's about like an hour, 15 minutes or so to arrive. And so, and it's more coastal. So if you know anything about coastal Guatemala, humidity, hot. And so, but the main crop in that area is sugarcane.
Yep.
And so there's sugarcane fields for miles and miles and miles.
Yeah.
And so this specific village, the very first one, it's like in the middle of the sugarcane fields. Like you literally get off the paved road and you drive for 30 minutes or so down all the way through these sugarcane fields, wondering what the heck is going on.
Where are people?
And then all of a sudden you just arrive and there's there's housing. There's about 80 families living there.
A little sign.
500. There's a small sign that's falling over, and it's like indicated. You can't find it on a map.
Nope.
Even.
Wow.
And it's there. And so anyway, but the teachers that actually do the teaching, the bulk of the teaching for the middle school, high school portion, they actually come from the Antigua. So they make twice a month. They make the trek during a weekend out to the village.
And then they stay there.
and they teach in the morning, like
Uh-huh.
classes for like a half a day,
Yep.
and then they return back.
Wow.
And we help provide transportation for the teachers, but it is a time, and they do get paid
Mm-hmm.
to be there, but it is giving up their time.
Yeah.
It is like an investment on their part. They're not doing it to get rich.
Right.
I will
Right.
say that. I mean, it's not like they're rolling in money as a result of doing this. I mean, it's something that's very much like a labor of love.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm extremely grateful for those teachers,
Yeah.
because you have, like I said, you have the people that on the state side that have given financially and been generous, but then you also had these teachers that have been so generous with their time and energy,
Yep.
their knowledge.
Yep.
And so they've been able to invest and help this out. And so I know, but the cool thing is for me is like, when you see the kids graduate and that kind of thing, like to see the excitement on the teacher's face as
Mm-hmm.
well. Like there was significant portion of the graduation ceremony of just acknowledging the impact and the effort of the students that we have there in Huachipaline that understand the significance of it, because this is definitely not
Yeah.
something that these families have ever been able to do. It wouldn't be something that they would really be allowed to do. And even the Ministry of Education obviously isn't even supporting us in that sense
Yeah.
for the middle school, high school program. So for us to be able to do this, to make it happen, it's a huge blessing to the families out
It's
there.
such a work. And I will say, like,
And
just
it's literally transforming generations and
yes.
breaking like
Yes.
the cycle of poverty for
Yeah.
so many families that are out there.
It's just fun in a way to see the opportunity be so broad now for
Yeah.
these kids. Before there wouldn't have been, if they would have gone to school. I mean, there's a lot of ifs, like if they would have done this, or if their parents could afford, and it's like now there is the opportunity for
Yeah.
them, and they can even look past high school if they want. I mean, there's that
Yeah.
option too,
Oh, for
which
sure.
wasn't an
Yeah,
option.
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Is just for them to even talk about the possibility of being like a university is like
Insane, right?
insane for me to
And it
even
would be
think about.
so fun to
Yeah.
have our
Like
first graduate
if
from
you'd been
university.
there, like
Yeah.
if you'd been there like the first day we rolled in there
Uh-huh.
back in 2018, and you remember being there
Yeah.
back then, it's insane to think about like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that some of these kids are talking about attending university,
Mhm.
even having the opportunity to dream a little bit, being like, oh, maybe I want to be like a lawyer, or maybe I want to
I
be a
love it.
teacher, or maybe I want to be a doctor or a nurse. Like those were professions that they couldn't even think about just several years ago.
Wow. Well, and I
So
really hope that like as these graduates, graduate, that there will be those doors that open wide for them. And I think just hearing the stories,
mhm.
it's so fun to know that they get to dream. I don't know.
Wait,
I think to myself, like, if I couldn't dream, I don't know. Like, it feels so fixed, right? Life feels so fixed and like closed. But knowing that you've done this and people have been generous on a wide level, and then the teachers have been generous and the kids have been, efforting to make it to graduation. I don't know. I just can't wait to see, what is up for these kids next. Like, what's next for these kids?
what's next?
We don't know, but excited.
We should make a rhyme for it.
No, we shouldn't. We definitely should not make a rhyme for it. I just love it though. I love, and here's a fun little story. Okay, so at their graduation, there was one of the grandmas, and this warmed my heart a ton. Like it was just, she showed up, right? She was brought in, like bussed in.
Yeah.
And now out where they live, there's like, it's essentially just dirt, right?
Yeah,
And like
dirt
dirt
roads.
grounds,
Yep.
dirt and everything. And so she typically, I've heard, doesn't wear shoes.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
No
And
shoes.
no shoes at
Ever.
all. And ever. Yeah. And so when she came in because her granddaughter was graduating and she was so uber proud of her.
Yeah.
And it gets me a little emotional to think about, but like she was so proud that she, they came in the back of a truck. Like it was cold, right? It was cold that night. all the
Cold
way
for them, yeah.
full for them, especially came in. They were all had like blankets on and they were all like
Yeah.
there. And then she actually had sandals on.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing her and you were telling me kind of that she doesn't typically wear that. And I just thought to myself, like, I don't know, there was just so much like pride and like the effort to bring this girl all the way to graduate. And then for grandma to be so proud. And then she's finally going to wear shoes when she comes. I don't know. It's like she dressed up. Right.
Yeah.
And it was really special to see that. And then I remember seeing them all getting in the back of the truck to go back home. It was late. They had an hour-ish ride home.
Hour
and a
back.
half. Yeah, maybe with traffic. I don't know more. But just a proud moment.
Yeah.
I don't know, like that was a snapshot I can't forget of just the generosity at multiple levels, especially in the families of these kids as well. So I know there could be so many stories about the generosity. And this is why we want to have more than just one part to this generosity subject.
Well, I think this kind of just illuminates. Oftentimes we don't understand the impact of like what our generosity can do for people's lives.
Yes. Yeah. People would donate.
And that doesn't even have to be you giving to someone like in a foreign world or anything. I think it's just, just being generous with those around you.
For sure.
You don't understand the impact it could be to like just lift someone's spirits. Buying someone a coffee as you're checking out, or hey, like let me get that for you.
Yeah, or generous with a compliment.
As we're talking about the financial side of generosity.
Well, yeah, for sure. I mean, like we've all had these moments where I don't know if this is if you have recently, but where I've had like, let's say someone would stop me somewhere, there'd be like a compliment or they'd give me feedback, and it just like out of nowhere you had someone that just, I don't know, they lit up your life for a moment by saying something that was about you or about like how you're showing up, or just, I don't know, maybe they do know you, but there was a compliment or something that they were just really generous with. Sure. And like, it can just change your whole day and change your week, change your month, like to have someone speak into your life with, honesty and grace and love. Yeah. And it's like an encounter with Jesus, right? Like that you just feel changed by it. And it was sudden and maybe a surprise. Yeah. So like, what does it look like to be just living wherever you are and to be generous with your words, to be generous with your time and your energy? And Thanksgiving's coming up. I mean, I know for like this American holiday for us. Yeah. How
do we serve others?
Yeah. How do we serve?
Can we like, help somebody out?
How can we invite people maybe into our lives?
And I think oftentimes we think, generosity is always like, you're always helping out someone that's poorer than you are. And that doesn't always. No. And because I can say like the most extreme cases of generosity in that I've seen is actually when I've been out in the village. And so these families like that we do serve, like getting to know family and knowing just the situations that they live in. But like, we've never gone hungry in that place. Like literally, it's crazy, right? Like we get out there and it's like, eat this. I have this for you. It's like, even though they don't have like tangible money that they can just hand us, like there are other things that they do have like in abundance at times that they are always more than willing to share. And so I love it. There's so many funny stories. There's like so many funny stories. I mean, we get gifted.
Please tell people.
We've been gifted chickens. Yep. We've been gifted, obviously main things like fruits and vegetables and different things to eat. But then like in some cases, even just the other day, we were out there in the village and this family pulled me over and they were like, I just killed an armadillo and we want to prepare it for you.
Oh my goodness.
They're like, how do you like your armadillo cooked?
Medium. So
I do have a style now.
You do?
After
Wait,
eating enough armadillo.
What's the style?
Well, most people just like put it like on like a grill and just grill it. Okay. I liked mine fried. Okay. With like some seasoning to it.
Fancy.
So
KFC style.
The family actually fried this up.
Really?
And they gave it to myself and a couple other like Santiago, Helbert. they ate some, and then also a couple team members actually tried
No,
some
is it with
armadillo.
tortilla or
No,
no?
no, this was just straight. I mean, you could eat it with tortilla,
So does
but
it look
it
like
had enough
chicken?
seasonning. Yeah, it does taste a lot like chicken.
Does it look
But
like it though?
what? No, what do you mean? Does it look like chicken?
I don't know. I don't want it to look
Well,
like a baby
no, no,
armadillo when
no,
I
no.
chew it.
No, it's just
Oh,
like a
okay.
piece of meat.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's hard to imagine what that looked like.
But you do
anyway.
understand what an armadillo looks like and a chicken looks like. So
No, I mean, I'm just saying. No. Here's what I'm
I mean,
saying.
it's not like a chicken
Okay,
leg that's fried.
Let me
I mean,
explain. I don't know. Okay, let me explain. I'm just saying you were asking you like it fried with seasoning, and so my mind goes to
Here we go. We're gonna
KFC.
fight.
Do you want it? Do you want it crispy or traditional? Like that's what I'm thinking.
Well, yeah,
like,
it's
so like when you look at it, I'm like, if you were to put like I don't know some chicken that's been fried and seasoned next to armadillo,
think of a spicy chicken batter to it.
okay. All right. Well, all
Chick-fil-A.
that being said, I just need a visual is what I need, which
Okay.
means I'm not going to eat it necessarily. I don't know if I'd eat armadillo.
You would eat it.
But if I was out in the village and they offered it to me and I would eat it.
If you could see the
I
look I'm
would eat
giving
it.
you right now.
He's giving me a look of you will eat it and you will pray as you eat it because you just
And
need
that
to eat
is
it.
another thing too. It's like we don't ever like really reject anything that's been given. Just
because
knowing
the generosity.
but
Yes.
knowing the generosity that has been shown, we don't reject it.
No, we don't.
And so, yes,
I will say their coffee is amazing. Every time they offer it,
Yes,
they make it with a pound of sugar.
Yeah, it is very heavy on sugar.
It's like
But actually,
crazy heavy.
many of the villagers know that both Halbert and myself drink black coffee
without sugar.
And so this, to give you an example of generosity, even people knowing that, like they'll actually have like, and they know, because there's certain days of the week that they know that we will be in the area.
Mhm.
They might actually put a pot on like a side
Aw.
and not put any sugar in it.
Special. They're like
Generous.
these weirdos, like no sugar, so we
knowing
just
that they
made
can
it.
at the end of the day, if we don't pass by or don't drink coffee at
They'll
their
just
house,
add sugar to
they
it.
can just dump it. Yeah, they can just add sugar to it. But
No, but they've also given you wasn't there
we've had
iguana, and they also
Yes.
you'll bring home
and we've
all
had
kinds of
different
fruit.
things. Deer, we've had fruits, like I said, fruits and
Fruits
vegetables.
are crazy, yeah.
Yes,
Limes.
and the fruit that we've been gifted, the vegetables we've been like literally is like cream of the crop.
Yeah, well, of course, it's like fresh
it's
right there.
fresh.
Yeah. No,
So,
they're just lovely people,
yeah.
honestly.
So all that to say, just because you may not think of yourself in a certain socioeconomic group,
hmm
there is still plenty of ways to be generous.
Yeah, I
And
love
even
that.
and I can even think about one of the people, like I always think of Santiago too, like when we're out eating lunch, like just sharing his lunch like with
That's
kids.
Halbert's dad, by the way, for
Halbert's dad that
our
comes.
listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah, go
So,
ahead.
No, we just always share, like we frequently just give parts of our lunch away because there's kids that will come
Oh,
near
the
us,
kids.
and
Yeah.
I think they're just interested in what the gringos eat and that kind
Oh,
of
of
thing.
course.
So we will be generous, and it's not like a tangible gift, but it's just, hey, like just share a meal with me or pull up a seat.
Yeah.
So
Let's chat.
as we always
Give 'em
say, like,
time.
because often like one of the main meals here is stews.
Oh, yeah.
So we can always just say,
Caldos.
just put more water in the stew,
Yep.
just to make it pass around even more.
Oh, I love that. The kids are great too, and I feel like they're actually fairly generous. In like with their energy,
with their
with their
energy.
But this is, and I know our listeners, unless they've been here, wouldn't know this, but when Chad and Halbert or like when I've gone with Chad before, when he arrives into these villages, it's like he rolls down the window and everyone knows Chad. David is what they refer to him as. They all know David. And he'll literally be stopping by every human that you see. Like they know him. Chad knows their name.
Mhm.
Chad knows their story. And so it's fun for me to see the generosity in the heart of my husband, Chad, to like enter into these villages and people just love him.
Yeah.
I mean, they love him. They look forward to seeing him. They know their day is going to be brighter when Chad arrives and when Halbert arrives or Santiago. And like it's just special to see generosity as a lifestyle.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
just
I think what
what
you're
it
getting,
looks like.
I think what you're getting to is even just what you're doing, like through generosity and just
Mhm.
being like generous with your time and
Yeah.
resources is like you're giving people hope.
For sure.
is like ultimately like what you're like,
Yeah.
it's an unspoken transfer.
Yeah, it really is.
Because it's like, oh, well, you know, if this like little interaction can brighten your day, or just, giving out something as small as, a pack of vitamins or
Yeah,
something like that,
vitamins.
or just even giving some words of encouragement
Yep.
and just
Yep.
being generous, like just with
Praying
your
with them.
conversation, praying with people.
Hmm.
Like you're giving people like a glimpse of like what's possible,
Mm.
that life isn't so bad.
It's not so isolating. It's
Yes,
not so like you're not alone in this.
exactly.
I think we all
So
can appreciate that sentiment from anyone.
yeah,
Um, from people who have plenty to people who have nothing. There's nothing like there's something about knowing that you're not alone, you're not isolated, that you're loved, that there's
and when you
hope.
have something to give, you make it better to live.
Yeah, boy, stop with the rhyming. That didn't even make sense. Okay. We just love. I don't know if you could tell. We just love this subject. It's brought a lot of life, I
It
think, to
has.
our conversation and just to our being.
Yeah.
Really, it's like we could think of so many
Let's not
stories.
spend all time talking. We have 3 more episodes to go on
I know
generosity.
we do.
So
We have 3
I'm
more
looking forward to
episodes.
sharing more.
Yeah, same here. And thank you all again for just
Yeah.
your generosity in listening, for
Yeah.
your time, and a way that you can be generous to us in several ways is to like leave a comment, subscribe, and or share this with people that are in your world. And we love you guys. Thank you so much for listening. And until next time,
Fight me.
fight me. Let's go.